Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a late edition of Wrestletalk. I don't know what time it is. It's late. It's hot. I'm the host with the most, Joe Lance. He's JB.
What's up?
So, we went to Buffalo Wild Wings to watch the wrestling pay-per-view.
We did Money
in the Bank. It was pretty sweet.
I enjoyed it. I think my favorite match was the WWE Championship Money in the Bank match.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a little bit of blood in there, which I'm always a fan of.
Yes, it was. There was more blood than what usually there is. So,
Punk. Oh man, he got busted open.
Yeah.
He had to get, I believe, 13 stitches.
Staples.
Yeah.
There's a couple wrestlers had to get stitches and staples.
Cody Rhodes, I think he had 13 right here, or one side. I can't remember.
It was all freaking. It was a hell of a match.
It was a good pay-per-view, I think.
I was surprised Sheamus didn't seriously injure himself the way that he landed on.
Well, he messed his thigh up a little bit, but I thought he broke his wrist, man, the way he landed. But it was a pretty good pay-per-view. The Mark Henry match was real good. I'm glad Cena won. I am a Mark Henry fan a little bit, but he's grown on me. But I'm part of the C Nation, man.
C Nation.
Till I die.
But the question is, what did you think about Damien Sandow knocking your boy off the ladder?
That one left a sore spot with me, man. I know they've been talking about it for weeks about how the best man would win and stuff, but he robbed Cody Rhodes of that.
Yes,
Cody Rhodes was reaching out in grasp of the briefcase. Damien Sandow comes up behind him, knocks him off, steals the victory, gets the title shot.
But that sets up a match between the two at SummerSlam. I've heard that it's going to be for the briefcase. So.
Oh, that would be interesting.
So Cody Rhodes could still have the opportunity to.
Cody sounded like he was getting the crowd on his side on Raw.
Mm-hmm.
There was a Cody chant, I believe, when he interfered in Sandow's match with Christian.
The crowd was awesome on Raw. Anytime the WWE goes to New York, they should just stick with New York, because anytime that they go to New York, you can guarantee that the crowd's just going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
They were doing the Fandango thing, and
New York and Philly and all those places, even DC and Baltimore. Sometimes the crowds, But it makes for a good show regardless. I think. People are buying tickets, and that's really all that matters.
Yeah, what I was surprised at was that they didn't do anything with the Wyatt family at the pay-per-view.
They did have an awesome segment on Raw.
Yes, they did. It was really, really good. I thought that solidified their, what they wanted to do with they were just going to come out and just beat up people.
Yeah, but if you go back and listen to that interview or that promo that he cut last night, and listen to all the things he says, and it sounds like he is talking about Kane. At the end he said, Kane, follow the buzzards.
Follow the buzzards.
But, I don't know, will Kane join the Wyatt family and just go back to silence? And
man, that would be awesome.
Maybe The Undertaker would save him from that.
That would be...
Who knows, man? Anything's possible, really.
So did you mark out when Brock Lesnar came back last night?
It was the perfect camera angle. They had CM Punk in the ring, Paul Heyman on the outside, and then they just do this little swirl up the ramp, and you hear Brock Lesnar's music hit. You see the graphics. You see Brock Lesnar. My heart was pumping.
I liked how they had Paul Heyman do the CM Punk thing. He said it's clobbering time, and as soon as he did that, that's when Brock Lesnar's music hit, and that's when you knew it was going to go down.
That is going to be an awesome match. That's what I'm looking forward the most at SummerSlam. I think the card so far is going to be Brock Lesnar, CM Punk, Sandow versus Cody Rhodes, and Cena versus Daniel Bryan, which is already set in
Yeah,
stone.
which I thought that was really cool how they did that. How they had John Cena be able to pick his own opponent for SummerSlam, and that's who he decided to pick. And the audience went nuts, and I even walked out a little bit.
It's time for Daniel Bryan. You know, he deserves the championship. The first time he won it, he lost it. You know, to Sheamus at WrestleMania, I believe that was the first time they held it, right?
Yeah, they had some really good matches last night on Raw. They had the first match was Orton against Fandango, which I didn't think was going to be a good match, but it turned out to be a pretty good match.
I just don't like the Fandango character, man. Like, I think I said it before on here, but he reminds me too much of the Disco Inferno. You know? And he always came off as a jobber. I mean, his finisher was like a modified stunner, I believe.
Yeah.
But, you know, if Johnny Curtis could get a more serious character, I'd like him a little more, because he had that awesome power bomb off the top of the ladder on the Wade Barrett at Money in the Bank. I thought that was just out of nowhere, dude. It was amazing.
Yeah, but it was just even RVD and Chris Jericho. That was a heck of a match.
That was an awesome 5-star frog splash.
Yeah.
That he beat Y2J with. He got so high, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're gonna do with him. Like, is he gonna stay face, and is he gonna have a feud, or you know what's gonna? I don't even have any predictions on it right now.
I don't know. I mean, it's just. I think that they're just gonna see what happens. Hopefully that he'll have some sort of a feud and wrestle at SummerSlam. I mean, but I don't know. I know that they're only using him for like a couple of dates, so like he's not a full-time wrestler.
Yeah, but he should be around at least until summer's over. So that'll be a couple appearances, enough to have like 1 or 2 good feuds, I'd say. But who's Del Rio gonna feud with?
Exactly.
Maybe they'll set that up on SmackDown.
They could.
I'd like to see a battle royal for the #1 contender spot.
Yeah.
I mean, they do that every now and then, but you know, it's always good to, you know, solidify a winner and let people know that person's going to go on to fight for the title.
Yeah, but the one match you forgot about SummerSlam is they set up Ziggler against Big E Langston.
Oh yeah.
That was. You know, he told AJ that he was done, and you know
that's just crazy in the first place.
She gave him that look, and then like as soon as I saw her standing there, I was like, "This is time." And sure enough, she screwed him over, and then just like she went nuts on him, she was slapping him and kicking him, and
I think Ziggler's going to win that match, but I can also at the same time see them making Big E take that match and then possibly lengthening the feud and making it longer and stuff. So. And
it also could set up a Mark Henry against the Shield.
What? That came out of the blue, you know, because Mark Henry's still a heel, you know, in my eyes, and the Shield are a heel. They've always been.
I guess that they're WWE's trying to turn Mark Henry face again. I guess I don't know.
I don't think he'll be as dominant as a face, you know, because he's got the Hall of Pain when he's a heel. You know, people expect destruction from him, but when he's a face, it's I don't know. It's a little harder to build story for him, I think, when he's a face.
Yeah. There was a thing on WrestleZone that was talking about the website Reddit. How they think that there's somebody that's on there that has access to the WWE because they had like a thing where you could predict the winners of the matches, and this person predicted the winners of every single match, 100%.
I was reading something like that. They said he was like 38 out of 38.
Yeah, he was 38 out of 38, and he said that he has a source in the WWE.
Like inside information.
Yeah. And so, I mean, like I said, he's 38 for 38. I mean,
If I was Vince McMahon, I think I would make multiple scripts, hand them out to different people,
yeah.
and then whatever information got leaked, came from the certain script that you gave a certain amount of people.
That would definitely make sense. I mean, because obviously he's got something. Because I mean, he's 38 for 38. I mean, 38 pay-per-views. He's predicted the entire card.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like impossible.
But when it comes to things like that, like, people choose to spoil stuff for themselves, Just like anything. You can spoil wrestling, you can spoil a TV show, a movie, anything like that. You just gotta choose not to. Like Breaking Bad's coming up. I wouldn't spoil that for the world, man. That show is gonna be great.
I absolutely hate it when, somebody watches the show or something and then they put it on Facebook, what happened, this and this, and it's like, I don't want to know. It's like, I want to watch it myself.
You gotta stay away from all that social networking stuff, man. People, they find out something, they want to talk about it. They want to be the first one. All that. SummerSlam, it's looking to be a good one. So
yeah, it is.
I don't think we're going to be disappointed at all.
I believe we'll be making another trip to Buffalo Wild Wings. I mean, folks, Buffalo Wild Wings, they had the pay-per-view for free. Why would you go pay $40-some for the pay-per-view when you can go to Buffalo Wild Wings, buy a soda, $2.50, or like this guy over here buy water, it's free.
Well, I didn't buy water if it was free. I mean, I like to go up there and get the teriyaki wings and the salt and vinegar French fries or a burger every now and then. They got good food.
Yeah, but definitely.
And the atmosphere is great. Other wrestling fans come in there and you just get to hang out and talk. And
they have every WWE pay-per-view, so definitely check out Buffalo Wild Wings. That's right, we're plugging you, Buffalo Wild Wings. We are plugging you. Let's see here, what else are we going to talk about? We're kind of going on the fly tonight, so TNA, man, TNA again. It's just, I don't think it's going to be lasting much longer, man. I mean, they keep on getting rid of the wrestlers. They just got rid of two of the big wrestlers today. They got rid